the steps to create a graph is to go to my website and then go to the links page. And then what you want to do when you get to the links page is you want to find on this page by going up to the magnifying glass, clicking on the arrow to the right of it, clicking on find on this page, and then typing in create. And if you go to the second instance of create, it's this website, create a graph. You click on that link, it will open up a new window with the create a graph website. And the create a graph website looks like this. So you want to create a bar graph, so you click on bar and the picture of the bar graph. And then a new page opens up with some tabs on the right. And in the design tab, to start things off, I would suggest that you choose no legend, leave it on vertical, leave it on rectangle, although you can experiment with some other options. And then you click on data. In data, what you need to do is you need to keep one group. You need to choose a title for your graph. For instance, I have chosen some titles for the graphs that I did, which I'll quickly show you. I did graphs that are located in my science folder. In my two graphs, there was a temperature graph and there is a precipitation graph. The title of this temperature graph is Kelowna Daily Minimum Temperature October and November 2009. If you hear some screaming, that's just going on in Mr. Fitzgerald's class next door. The title for this graph is Kelowna Daily Precipitation October and November 2009. So I'll close this folder now. So, back to the Create a Graph website. The graph title goes here. The x-axis label, in this case, the x-axis label is date in 2009. In this case, the x-axis label is date in 2009. So I'm going to strongly suggest that everybody chooses to put as the x-axis label date in 2009. The y-axis label that goes here is the axis that goes up and down, the axis that tells you what the graph is about. Is it about temperature in degrees Celsius, or is it about precipitation in millimeters? Once you do that, you don't need to put the units in the value box, because you don't need to say millimeters or degrees Celsius because that's already on the label. So the source could be from your, there's screaming coming from next door in Mr. Fitzgerald's class. The source could be from your own rain gauge, from your temperature at home, or the source could be from the Weather Network website. Whatever it is, you type in a description of where you got your information from. You're going to add 10 pieces of data to this graph. So notice how now I've got spaces to put 10 pieces of data. And the item label is going to be the name of the date that the piece of data is from. It could be October 23rd, or it could be another date. You're going to pick 10 days in a row. The value is either the number of millimeters of rain that fell that day, or the degrees Celsius that you measured on that particular day. So you fill in all of those. You fill in all of the values. You fill in the item labels with the dates. And then what you can do is you can click on labels, and you want to click no on show data labels, because you don't want it to write down what the bar is worth. You want people to be able to just read it by looking at the scale over on the side. And then you click preview. In this case, my preview is going to show nothing because I haven't entered anything in, but hopefully your preview looks something like this or something like this. And then, once you've got your preview and it looks about right, you click on print, save, and you click on download. And what you want to do over here when this window opens up is you want to click on download to download a PDF document. A window will open up like this, and you need to save it and give it a name in your documents. I wouldn't just call it graph. I would call it something else, like weather graph or Ramsey's weather graph or something along those lines. And once you do that, you click save. I'm going to click cancel because I don't really want to save it. Then, just to be sure that if you ever need to make changes, you can come back to this website. You want to bookmark this page by clicking on bookmark this page, giving it a name that's going to appear in your favorites. So you might want to call it weather graph, and then you click add, and that bookmark will be in your page. So whenever you go to another page, you can just go to your bookmarks, and then you find the name that you gave it, and you can click on that, and it will open up that page. Good. I hope that this is clear enough on how to make a weather graph using the Create a Graph website, and thank you for listening.